Ever pondered the tales of towering titans from ancient lore? What if those tales held more truth than we ever imagined? As we dig deep into the annals of history, archaeologists often stumble upon baffling discoveries that challenge our understanding of the past. Among these enigmas are findings that hint at the existence of giants. Yes, you heard that right. Could our ancestors have truly walked alongside these colossal beings? Both skeptics and believers bring compelling arguments to the table. So, let's embark on this intriguing quest to uncover whether giants were mere myths or a forgotten reality. Number 1. Giant footprint and shoulder blade. Have you ever been captivated by tales of colossal creatures, so massive that they tower over forests and mountains? While these stories often find their way into our beloved fairy tales, what if there's a grain of truth hidden within them? Picture this. A world where giants roamed alongside humans, leaving behind footprints so vast that they could be mistaken for natural landforms. Michael Tellinger, a renowned author with a keen interest in ancient African temples, stumbled upon something extraordinary in South Africa. It wasn't the mark of a dinosaur, but a footprint eerily resembling a human's, complete with 5 distinct toes. This wasn't on any ordinary terrain, but on what appeared to be granite, a rock believed to be billions of years old. But here's where things get tricky. Granite originates from molten magma, not the soft clay we'd associate with footprints. So, did these ancient giants possess the incredible ability to tread on molten lava? Or could it be that this rock isn't granite, but ancient clay turned stone over millennia? Adding to the enigma, Tellinger unveiled another find. A fossilized structure bearing a striking resemblance to a human shoulder blade, but of gigantic proportions. While skeptics might dismiss it as a mere rock formation, Tellinger presents intriguing evidence, like its peculiar reaction to water. The tales of these giants, if true, could rewrite history and our understanding of ancient civilizations. Perhaps these beings were not just figments of imagination but were revered or even feared by our ancestors. The artifacts and remnants they might have left behind could be waiting to be discovered, challenging our current knowledge. So, are these discoveries mere coincidences, or remnants of a time when giants walked the earth? Number 2. Teeth of a giant. Have you ever gazed at the stars and wondered about the mysteries buried beneath our feet? Join the Vieira brothers on an enthralling adventure, as showcased in the 6-episode documentary, Search for the Lost Giants, aired on the History Channel. Venturing deep into North America's ancient landscapes, they stumbled upon evidence hinting at a race of towering human-like beings from a bygone era. While their findings might stir debate, one discovery is particularly jaw-dropping. Nestled within a cave, they unearthed a colossal tooth. Not just any tooth, this relic bore an uncanny resemblance to a human's. But its immense size suggests its owner might have stood at a staggering 2.5 meters tall. Intrigued? This journey not only challenges our understanding of history but also ignites the imagination. As we delve deeper into the past, we're reminded of the countless secrets waiting to be unveiled, reshaping our perception of the world around us. Number 3. Skeletons of 2 giants. Ever pondered the possibility of giants once walking our Earth? Dive into the annals of history, and you might stumble upon some jaw-dropping discoveries. Picture this. Egypt, 1890. Archaeologists, expecting to uncover perhaps some pottery or inscriptions, unearth a sarcophagus. But this isn't just any burial chamber. Inside, they find mummies of a man standing at a staggering 3 meters and a woman at 2 meters. Imagine the sheer astonishment. While we chuckle at the thought of their height difference making dinner conversations a tad challenging, the real marvel is the existence of such colossal beings. And if you think this is a one-off, think again. Advocates of the giant theory claim that such discoveries aren't relics of the past but continue to surface globally, especially in Africa. So, were these towering figures mere anomalies, or is there a chapter of history we're yet to fully grasp? Number 4. Real giant's finger. Ever stumbled upon a photograph that made you question everything you thought you knew? Let's rewind to 2012. When the internet buzzed with whispers of a photograph showcasing a colossal 38-centimeter finger, dwarfing a regular bill placed beside it for scale. This intriguing image first graced the pages of a German newspaper, but the story behind it dates back to 1988. So, why did it take a whopping 24 years for this image to see the light of day? Cue the suspenseful music. Someone wanted to keep this giant secret, well, a secret. Enter Gregor Spiri, a Swiss entrepreneur with a penchant for all things ancient Egypt. As the tale goes, back in 1988, Spiri found himself in Egypt, where a local worker connected him with a tomb raider. Sounds like a plot straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, right? This adventure led him to a humble abode, a mere 100 kilometers from Cairo. For a modest fee of $300, Spiri was presented with an old, musty package. Unwrapping it revealed the giant finger that would haunt his thoughts for years. Holding it, he described it as dry, surprisingly light, and utterly mind-boggling. To bolster its authenticity, an X-ray from the 1960s was shown, along with a certificate of authenticity, albeit from an unrecognizable organization. Now, here's the twist. Spiri, eager to own this relic, was ready to pay a king's ransom. But the Tomb Raider declined, citing the finger's familial significance. While museums turned a blind eye to Sperry's photographic evidence, the discovery ignited a passion within him. So much so that by 2008, he bid adieu to his job and penned a book on giants, blending mystery with history. What's your thoughts on this? Is this the real proof of historical giants? Number 5. Giant human femur. Imagine you're constructing a road, expecting the usual grind, when suddenly, you unearth a mystery from the depths of the earth. This was the reality for workers in southeastern Turkey during the late 1950s. Amidst the rubble and dirt, they discovered a bone. But this wasn't just any relic from the past, it was enormous, stretching over 120 centimeters. And here's the kicker. It bore an uncanny resemblance to a human femur. Just picture the towering stature of the individual it once belonged to. But, as with many artifacts shrouded in enigma, this colossal bone vanished, rumored to be stolen. So, were giants more than just tales whispered around campfires? Number 6. Giant Cyclops skull. Have you ever stumbled upon a story so wild, it blurs the lines between myth and reality? Let's talk about the Cyclops, that iconic one-eyed giant from ancient Greek tales. Now, imagine the astonishment when massive skulls, seemingly designed for a single, enormous eye, were unearthed. These relics, dating back millions of years, belonged to beings standing at a towering 2.7 meters and weighing a whopping 6 tons. It's easy to see why ancient Greeks, upon discovering these skulls, might have spun tales of the mighty Cyclops. But fast forward to today, and science offers a twist in the tale. These skulls? They're believed to belong to dwarf elephants. Yes, you heard that right. These creatures, now extinct, once roamed isolated islands, their size reduced due to limited food sources. And that mysterious single eye socket? It's theorized to be a cavity for the elephant's trunk, aiding in breathing. So, from mythical giants to pint-sized pachyderms, isn't history a roller coaster? What's your take on this ancient enigma? It's fascinating how our interpretations of the past can evolve with new discoveries. Sometimes, the most outlandish legends have roots in real, albeit misunderstood, phenomena. As we continue to explore and learn, we bridge the gap between myth and the marvels of the natural world. Number 7. David and Goliath. Have you ever heard a tale so grand that it seemed too fantastical to be true? Take, for instance, the legendary duel between David and Goliath. Picture young David, the future king of Judah and Israel, standing against the towering Goliath, the mightiest warrior of his time. Now, many skeptics raise an eyebrow at the idea of David defeating this behemoth with just a sling and a stone. But here's a fun fact. Slings can propel stones at jaw-dropping speeds, making them lethal weapons in skilled hands. But let's shift our focus to Goliath. Legend pegs him at a staggering height of 2.77 meters, which sounds like the stuff of myths, right? But a quick peek into the Guinness World Records reveals that Robert Wadlow, the tallest recorded human, stood at 2.72 meters. So, the question arises, could Goliath have been an ancient record breaker, towering just a tad more than Wadlow? If such giants did walk the earth in ancient times, it reshapes our understanding of history. Perhaps, in the annals of time, there were many such giants whose stories are waiting to be rediscovered. Number 8. Egyptian hieroglyphs. Have you ever gazed at the pyramids and wondered, how on earth did they build that? Well, ancient Egyptian drawings might offer a clue, and it's larger than life. Picture this. Among the intricate hieroglyphs and depictions of daily life, there are some figures that stand out, quite literally. They tower over others, not just by a small margin, but by a scale that's hard to fathom. Now, while it's tempting to think that these might just be artistic exaggerations or representations of social hierarchy, there's more to the story. Remember, ancient Egypt wasn't some primitive society. It was a civilization with advanced knowledge, especially in medicine. They had a pretty clear idea about human anatomy. So, why these giant depictions? Could it be possible that these drawings, preserved through millennia, are hinting at the existence of actual giants? And, here's a wild thought. Could these giants have had a hand, or rather, a massive hand, in constructing the iconic pyramids? If so, it would redefine our understanding of ancient engineering marvels. The sands of time may have buried many secrets, but every now and then, they whisper tales of the extraordinary. As we continue to dig deeper into our past, we might just stumble upon answers that challenge our very perception of history. After all, truth, as they say, can sometimes be stranger than fiction. And there you have it, folks. From towering tales of ancient civilizations to intriguing artifacts that challenge our understanding of history, the evidence surrounding the existence of giants is as vast as the legends themselves. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing's for sure. Our world is brimming with mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So, the next time you hear a story that seems larger than life, remember, there might just be a grain of truth hidden within. Every corner of our planet holds stories, some whispered by the winds and some etched in stone, silently waiting for curious souls to discover them. As we continue to dig deeper, both literally and figuratively, we're constantly reminded of the rich tapestry of tales that form our shared history. Thanks for joining us on this colossal journey, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our past and stay open to the endless possibilities that history presents.